At what point does this thing actually start? I don't want to skip into a big announcement. Probably there. Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome to my reaction to the Nintendo Direct that happened on September 13th, 2022. This happened while I was at work, but I have avoided all social media today so that it can all be a fresh surprise. I have no idea what is being announced here. I have no idea what is going to be in this Direct. I'm excited to find out. Looks like it's going to be a pretty long one. I had to very delicately skip ahead in the video to as not accidentally land in the middle of an announcement. I'm hoping for, let's see, maybe some Metroid even. Some Metroid, some Zelda. I don't expect anything new Mario-wise.
We live on the continent of Elios. 4 realms surrounding a holy land at its center. 1,000 years ago, our lands endured a vicious war with the Fell Dragon.
I'm just right into it.
We called upon heroes from other worlds to aid us. Heroes known as emblems.
If there was an intro to this
the
Direct,
warriors of our nations fought as one. In the end, we were victorious.
We missed it.
in defeating and imprisoning the Fell Dragon. In the years since, our world has been safe. But now, I sense a resurrection. The binding weakens.
these are obviously, I think, YouTube-generated closed captioning. I don't think Nintendo does closed captioning for some reason. At least not on the US channel, although I think we did UK once, and they had closed captioning. See, this could be anything, and I would have no idea. This is it's just weakness, apparently, is what this is. This is some anime stuff going on. Watch this be my new favorite franchise by the end of the year. I'm expecting. I don't know what it is as I'm looking. Oh, it's Fire Emblem. It's Fire Emblem, everyone.
You're awake.
Huh?
You're really awake, yeah?
1,000 years? That's how long I've been asleep.
Yeah, I've played a couple of Fire Emblems. I played Fire Emblem.
If I may, you are a divine
Conquest, something like that. Something on the 3DS, and it was a good time. And then I played a bit of Three Houses, and I just got distracted with other things. It was a great game. Like, it was a lot of fun. I kind of got bored with the wandering around the school bit, and I know you can automate a lot of that, but I was always worried I was going to miss something really cool. So I just always went in, I ran around, I found all the stuff, talked to all the people. Maybe I would have enjoyed it more if I just sort of fast-paced into the combat, because the combat encounters were a lot of fun. But I also feel like that's not how you're supposed to play Fire Emblem. Like, part of playing Fire Emblem is that you're doing all of the relationship building and stuff, and I didn't want to miss out on that, but I'll get back into it. I'll probably have to restart it, honestly, because it's been so long since I played it. And I've got so many other games like that right now. I still haven't finished Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I never even played the Breath of the Wild sequel. What is it called? I'm trying to look at it on my shelf over here.
She asked me to gather all of the rings and bring peace back to Elvis.
Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I loved the first Hyrule Warriors game, and I don't know, I just haven't gotten around to playing it. It's been, what, like a year since that launched? 2 years since that launched? I'll probably end up buying this. I'm not a huge Fire Emblem fan, but every time one comes out, I'm like, everyone's talking about it, everyone's excited about it, everybody's loving it, and I'm like, oh, I gotta try this. And again, they're great games. I need more time in the day.
Installment of the Fire Emblem series, Fire Emblem Engage. In addition to the standard version, we'll also be releasing the Fire Emblem Engage Divine Edition, containing collectible items.
Nintendo usually does a pretty decent job with their collectibles. Some people release it and they've got these stupid little plastic statues and things and no one cares about them, but Nintendo has pretty... I've never bought one, but it always looks like they, you know, if I was a big fan of a franchise, gosh, I wish I'd gotten the Zelda one. This is a great game! I started playing this game with someone, and then they vanished from my life. So I never finished it. Oh my gosh, it's actually tragic, considering the subject matter of the game. But it's a good game. It's a lot of fun. If you're looking for like a Portal 2 multiplayer experience with someone, where it's got a little bit of like combat here and there. It's mostly like doing puzzles. It's really high intensity. It was a lot of fun. What I did get to play.
Venture through fantastical worlds filled with challenging experiences around every corner. In addition to single system play,
yeah, I never got to whatever that is.
Played on 2 systems via local wireless or online with a pal via the
That's pretty cool.
Friends Pass.
That's cool. So you don't even have to have them on the couch next to you. Although I think that adds to the experience. Having them sitting next to you and you're like yelling, no, 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 you know, that sort of thing. If you can manage that, I would advise it if you're going to play this one. I got to find someone to play it with now.
The forbidden story begins.
Is this Fatal Frame? It looks scary. There's a camera. Oh, hot dang. Hello. This looks good. Is this like a remaster? I can't see Fatal Frame Mask of the Something. Is this a sequel?
Minazuki visits an abandoned hospital in search of her lost memories.
I don't know enough. I've never played Fatal
Use
Frame.
the camera obscura to repel evil spirits and uncover the memories.
I've seen it played though by Scary Game Squad a long time ago. And this looks like the original game but better. So I assume that's what this is.
Mask of the Lunar Eclipse.
It could be a new game.
First time in the West on Nintendo Switch.
I have no idea. Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Maybe it was a sequel never released in America. I have no clue. I'm sure they explained it. Hey!
Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
What is that thing?
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game. This is Ino, a new hero. She appears to be, mechanical?
Yes.
Complete her quest to have her join your party.
Is this like
Expanding your options
is this one of Poppy's siblings just wandering around the world?
Challenge battles will also be added.
Oh, cool!
Test your
I love
mettle
this game, by the
battles
way.
against tough enemies.
I finished the main story and I'm back in doing like post-game stuff, and it is so good.
Challenge even
I don't know, it's not my favorite game in the series. I can already tell you that, but I love it.
Special outfits.
Hello, oh, hello, hello, well, hello. We're not going to rewind, but I might be watching this video again later.
Hero and gameplay additions will arrive in Wave 3. Wave 2
See Noah without a shirt on? Hot dang.
expansion pass launches
See, that's
on
called
Nintendo
subverting
Switch
expectations, what
October
I just
13th.
did. I'm excited for anything new Xenoblade Chronicles. I love those games so much. Those are such good games. I still need to get back and do more in X. Like I finished X.
Begins when SpongeBob and Patrick make a wish that unravels the very fabric of the universe.
Wait, what?
In this 3D platforming adventure, you'll travel through portals to 7 outlandish wish worlds, like prehistoric kelp forest and Wild West jellyfish fields.
Is this another
Explore using all sorts of
remaster, or is this a new game?
over 30 fantastic cosmic costumes.
I guess maybe
and
they had all the
even
the assets from the recent Battle for Bikini Bottom sequel. Or remake, I should say.
SpongeBob SquarePants, The Cosmic Shake, launching on Nintendo Switch next year.
I guess that's new. I've never heard of it before. Not that I'm a expert on all things SpongeBob video games.
Box with familiar characters.
I loved Battle for Bikini Bottom, the original. I own and never played, what is it, Rehydrated? So I don't know if that's another remaster. It could be a new game just because they had the assets, which I'm okay with. You know, make your money. That's fine. As long as it's a good game.
Or take on rivals in boss battles, including Jaggy. Fitness Boxing, Fist of the North Star, launches on Nintendo Switch, March 2023.
Okay. Normally, if I'm doing some sort of a fitness video game, it's in VR, but I did really like not the Wii, the Nintendo Switch, what is it, the Ring Fit? That was a good time. Obviously, I mean, it didn't, you know, stick, but, you know, maybe I'll get back into one. I like how I'm talking about the previous thing shown halfway into the next game's trailer, pretty consistently for all of these. My brain's just on a slight delay. I have no idea what we just saw.
Washes ashore on a ruined island. Brave
Oh, I've seen this one.
In this isometric action-adventure game. Your only clue here is the manual. Traverse the island's interconnected realms to retrieve its missing pages.
Good. Okay. I understood nothing from that manual.
Even more dangerous monsters lurk around every corner. What long-lost secrets will the
I've heard this one has like a 2D Zelda sort of a vibe. Like something in par with like the 3DS. What was it? A Link Between Worlds. I always get it confused because of the Link Between Worlds and Link to the Past.
For these front mission remakes. Full remakes of 2 front mission games are storming in. In Front Mission 1
I like that
remake,
Zelda game, by the way. I
you'll
love
find
Zelda
giant
games, so I'll probably give
machines
Tunic a
called
try.
Bonzers in tactical turn-based
I know we're already on to the next.
As you progress,
I'm
you
sorry.
obtain skills that can help you gain the upper hand against opponents. You can also test your mettle at the Colosseum.
That mech's name is Royd.
Continue the battle in the sequel
That's odd.
previously unreleased outside of Japan. Take advantage of additional features like more terrain effects, weapon and armor attributes, and over 80 new skills added from the first game. Front Mission 1 Remake launches on Nintendo Switch this November. Front Mission 2 Remake will launch on Nintendo Switch next year. And
I actually kind of like games like that.
a
I've never
remake
played a Front Mission game
Mission
before.
3 will also launch on Nintendo Switch.
It depends on what it's priced at. I might give that a try. That's the sort of thing that I might snag on a sale. But then again, I don't know.
After nearly 20 years, a beloved farming experience is reborn. Welcome back to Forgotten Valley. Here, you'll manage a farm passed down to you by your father.
Pretty familiar for all of these, farm games. They always have sort of the same story. Someone you loved died. Now you're going to go take care of their farm, and who knows what mysteries you'll find along the way. They're
townsfolk while you're out and about in the valley.
Make friends with all the local townsfolk. It's every farming
You
game.
might even meet your future partner and start a family.
Yeah.
In this installment, those
Can I pay a
around you
witch
will
to
grow
delete my
old
wife,
as
though, if I
time
get
goes
tired
on.
of her? That's what I want to know.
Their appearances will change over the years. Your child will also choose their career based on how you raise them.
Oh. So if we really pressure them into being like a doctor or a lawyer, they'll become a musician and resent us. That's good. I like that. That's a good touch.
Story of Seasons, a wonderful life.
That guy there a second ago with his head slouched forward, I feel like every day I wake up and I look in the mirror and I'm one step closer to being that guy. Like I'm just one small step closer to just being shrunken over and mad about everything. Yeah, this is what I expected. Some of that squid stuff.
The first post-launch Splatfest for Splatoon 3 has been confirmed.
Is that game out? Did that game come out? I didn't know.
Gear, grub,
It might not be. It might just be announcing that there will be a Splatfest after release. I'll tell you what, I bought the first one on Wii U, I think in 2016, maybe early 2017.
Which team will you join?
Before 2 came out, obviously. And it was a lot of fun, and I bought the second one, and I played the heck out of the single player. Like, finished it, did the single player DLC.
For Splatoon 3.
Barely ever played it online. It's not that it's not fun. It's a lot of fun. You know, if you're looking for a shooter on the Switch, it's a fun game, and you don't have to be good at it. Like, you can be good at it, and you can dominate. But you can just casually hop in and have a lot of fun. But I don't have time. If I'm like, I could spend an hour playing Splatoon 2, or I guess now 3, I'd rather spend that time progressing in like a single-player story game. It's just not for me. They're good games, though. Oh, it's a Square game. Oh, it's one of these. It's Triangle Mortuary or whatever the next one is. What are we up to? We've got Triangle Octopath Traveler 2. Okay.
Introducing a brand new game in the Octopath Traveler series.
Is it a sequel or is it a completely new world? Because Square does that.
Travelers embark on a journey through the land of Celestia.
Welcome to 2. It's a whole new world.
I'm going to become a star and bring smiles to people's faces, just like Mama.
I'm hitting the road. I'll be back once I eliminate that devil called poverty from the world.
That's my favorite character right there. I've not played the first one of these. I know I probably should, and I eventually will play this sequel.
Doubt is what I do.
They're beautiful games. I love the art style.
You'll have all the tasty meat you want. I need to rediscover who I am.
Explore a wide world set in a bustling era.
See, I want to get and love this game.
Each traveler's path action differs between day and night.
This is gonna sound nuts.
What will happen when their paths intertwine?
I love a big, long RPG where you get invested in the characters and their stories and you travel the world.
What adventures await them?
But I get impatient with them as well. Like, come on, let's hurry it up. There's way too much dialogue. You know, the thing that's building the characters. It's like, oh, these fights are taking forever. You know, the fun part of the game. I love and hate them. I think I love an RPG so much more in retrospect than I do in the process of playing it.
Traveler 2 launches on Nintendo Switch February 24th, 2023.
I think my main example for this is
What you just
Final
saw
Fantasy
was
VII, the
Octopath
original.
Traveler 2 from
I've
Square Enix.
played through that game once, and I loved it so much. My first time I played through it was probably
Please look forward
2018,
to the journeys
2019.
of 8 new heroes.
And then I played through it halfway, and then gave up, and then played through it again halfway and gave up. Each time I was like, I love this game, I can't wait to get into it. And every time I got about halfway through, I was like, man, I don't have time for this. Just get going, come on, man. But I have such fond memories every time I'm done. I'm like, oh, such a good game. Love that game so much.
Cultivate your homestead.
Oh no, it's another farming game.
Forge everlasting friendships in this farm simulation RPG.
Sure, but where did we get our farm from? Who died to give it to us?
To grow crops.
There's so many. I
Face
couldn't
off
tell
against
any of these
mischievous
apart.
foes,
Oh my.
and explore the enchanted realms of Azoria.
I need to know who died to
Along the
give
way,
us this
you'll
farm. Was it
befriend
mentioned at the
lively
beginning of the
cast
trailer?
Characters who call this island their home. Tend and grow your fairy tale farmstead solo or together with up to 4 players in local or online multiplayer.
I'm gonna get the boys,
Gathering
the game night
resources
boys,
and crafting
and subject them to
You'll
this.
be
I'm gonna
able
make
to
them build a farm
customize your
with me.
home and enjoy this
I'm not,
mesmerizing
because
adventure
they want me.
even more.
I'm not paying for them all a
As the
copy of this
seasons
game.
change, new spellbinding
And they're not
surprises
gonna
can
pay
be
for it
unlocked
themselves. You know what? B
that'll help
would.
you restore
B
Azoria
would.
to its natural splendor.
Under the right conditions, Z
Magic
might
awaits
and will
in
not.
Fae Farm, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch spring 2023.
Fae Farm. Yeah, I think if I give them the title, they'll nope right
It's a
out.
musical blast from the past. Celebrate the 35th anniversary of the Final Fantasy series with the latest Theatrhythm game.
How about I don't,
iconic
though?
Songs like One Winged Angel, Torn from the Heavens.
I'm not good at rhythm games. It's not that I don't have rhythm, it's that I get nervous when I'm expected to hit buttons quickly,
Songs are
and I
categorized
freak
by
out.
game, so you can play each stage while experiencing the series through the music.
It's the same reason why I'm not good at shooter
In
games.
addition,
You come around a corner, I see a person, and if it's like a robot, I can snap right onto him and shoot him, and it's no problem, right? Like if I'm against a bot. If it's another human being, the nerves kick in. I'm like, ah! I can't do nothing that requires quick response times.
After the game's launch, paid DLC songs from the Saga series.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear in a trailer for a new game. Hey, once you buy this game, there will be paid DLC stuff you can buy later. You're really selling me on it, Square. Look, if you're into this is your thing. Good for you. If you love a good rhythm game and you love Final Fantasy, I don't mean to discourage you. Not for me, though.
A cosmic adventure is just around the corner.
Yes!
Blast off on an adventure.
So excited for this.
With Mario and the Rabbids.
Maybe right after Zen 3, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, this is my, I think, second most anticipated game of the year. Unabashed! I'm unapologetically, I loved the first game, and I'm so excited for this one. To the point that I don't even really want to pay attention to this. I want everything to be a surprise when I start playing. If you have not bought the first one and played it, if you like a good strategy game, you love Mario, the Rabbids aren't that bad. I know the Rabbids are cringy and annoying, but they're not that bad. They keep them under control. And like the golden edition of that game goes on sale for like $15, $20. It's worth it. The Donkey Kong DLC slaps.
Each with their own special powers and skills. They can help spark a decisive victory.
I can't wait for
Can
this.
Mario and the Rabbids put an end to the darkness? Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope launches on Nintendo Switch October 20th.
Bring
Pre-orders
it.
Available now on Nintendo eShop.
Very excited.
A gold edition can also be pre-ordered, containing the base game, weapon skins, and a season pass.
See, I'm hoping they do another crossover with a different franchise. More Donkey Kong would be great, and I'd buy that DLC, but it'd be cool if it was like Zelda or something, which is what I wanted for the sequel. I didn't want another Mario and Rabbids, I wanted like a Zelda and Rabbids.
Take a break from quests to chat with the locals.
Is this another freaking farming game? You gotta stop with this, there's way too many of these. Is this the third one in this direct?
Transform into a monster? Your abilities in battle and conversations with the locals will vary.
That doesn't change my opinion in any way.
Your choices will also cause.
Who died to give us the farm?
Plus, a brand new mode has been added to help you enjoy more quality time with your in-game spouse. Rune Factory 3 Special launches on Nintendo Switch.
Okay, so it's a Rune Factory game. That was a weird way of phrasing that. It made it sound like there's gonna be a more quality time, a special mode.
Will launch in the future.
Is there like a consummate marriage option now? I don't want that. I'm not getting this game.
Pilot Wings 64.
Oh, hot diggity. Wow. So we paid for this. We've got a family plan between myself, B, and another friend, and I just sent him a message like, do you guys want to get the N64 update? And B is the only person who has played any of the games in it. I don't care. It's just like, man, I didn't grow up with the N64. I wanted one growing up. I wish I'd gotten it, because I think I would have probably gotten more out of it than I did my Dreamcast, although I'm glad I got the Dreamcast. It was unique growing up with that and having friends come over and go, what is this? But if I want to play a Zelda game, if I want to get either the two Zelda games that are on, or I assume they're both on there, right? It has Majora's Mask and it has Ocarina of Time. If I wanted to play either of those, I'd play them on my 3DS. They look better and run better. Like the 3DS 3D remakes. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty exciting. That's really cool. I've never played that game. I've never played that game.
Live your best life on the newly discovered continent of Antuisia in this immersive RPG. Perform over 100 types of daily tasks to build character and deepen your relationships with the locals. In doing
Busy work the game.
Gain access to different job classes and abilities. A grand adventure into the unknown awaits. Various Daylife launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
I'll probably end up playing it, and I'll probably love it.
A malfunction causes you to crash land on a strange planet. Build a new rocket.
Factorio, really?
Sim game. Scour the planet for materials. Then build machines to refine them into various resources.
For years now, I've had people ask if I will play Factorio.
Like these. But the planet's creatures will attack, so keep them at bay. Factorio launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th.
I think my love for Satisfactory led to a lot of people being like, you can play Factorio?
Visits an art
someday
museum with her parents in this 2D exploration adventure. She wanders through a busy gallery.
Why does that girl look like she's got blood eyes?
One particular piece draws her in.
What, like literally? Uh-oh.
Will she be able to safely return to her own world? Every decision affects her fate in IB. Launching on Nintendo Switch Spring 2023. Mario Strikers Battle League, where 8 players locally on one system can get greedy, is getting a second free update. Joining the roster are Pauline, a powerhouse with fast movements and strong tackles.
Yeah, she is. Roster are Pauline of physical power. Okay, they're doing a pretty decent job down here with the closed captions, other than the fact that they're very delayed.
The second free update launches this month.
I don't own that one. I might have to get it now.
Final summer begins.
とある予感がした。どこまでも眩しくて想像しいあの夏が始まる。
This is extremely anime.
When strange islands suddenly appear, Ryza and friends set
I own one of
to
these games.
investigate in order to protect their homeland from impending danger.
I've never played it,
Sprawling landscapes
but when the
set the
cover
stage
art
for your
launched,
adventure.
she had like the main girl in the
Freely
front. I
explore
assume this girl had some big
Forge your own
thighs,
path in this
like some
charming
thick thighs with a
RPG.
thigh gap, and the internet went nuts, being like,
Heroes
"I
from
can't
all walks of
believe
life
that they
will
would
play a
do this. This is so demeaning towards women," and you know, just the typical Twitter BS. To the point that I was like, "Screw you! I'm buying the game as a statement. I own this game. I've not played it."
New features are also in store.
But I bought it because I was like, I'm sick of this
Are in
this
your hands.
politically correct BS. I'm getting the girl with the big thigh game. And I own it now, and I'll probably buy this one too. Probably won't, I'll be honest with you. Unless there's a controversy, in which case I might. Just to make a statement.
Wave 3 is on the way.
I've not played any of these. My Mario Kart
Here's a sneak peek at 2
circle,
courses racing
we'd play
into
Mario
Wave
Kart a
3.
couple of times a week. It's completely
Mary
disbanded.
Mountain from Mario Kart
They're all off doing other things. I gotta get them back together. We talk every so often, like, oh yeah, this weekend we need to get on. We're all too busy. Not me. Obviously, I'm not too busy. But they're all too busy. They've got lives.
Peach Gardens from Mario Kart DS.
Doesn't she have a bit of a home field advantage here?
Wave 3 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course
It's
Pack
exciting,
DLC
though.
for the
It's
Mario
good
Kart
stuff.
8 Deluxe game launches this holiday.
I'll get around to playing them
Active
eventually.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own.
How was that?
That's
Next, we
exciting.
have some news to share about Nintendo Switch Sports.
Ooh, adding new
In
sports
the next
maybe?
free update, golf will be added.
Good, yeah. That was missing. Pretty painfully, obviously missing.
Of course, you can play these locally. Additionally, up to 8 players online can play at the same time on the same course in survival golf.
Oh.
Those with the most strokes will be out. We previously announced that the update would release this fall. However, we'd like a bit more time for development, so the update is now planned for this holiday.
Don't want to rush
Please
them.
wait just a little longer.
Those people who get unhinged and angry about release dates being moved are
we
the
have
same
a
people who
special
are
guest.
unhinged and angry when a game launches and
Mr.
it's obviously not
Miyamoto.
completed and it doesn't work properly.
Hello, it's been
Hi.
a while. I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
You are!
I have a few things I'd like to share with you today, including some news. First, as you may have heard, the Super Mario Bros. Animated movie we're developing with Chris Meledandri from Illumination will release next spring.
Do you have a trailer?
And Super Nintendo World, which is entering its second year at Universal Studios Japan, will also open in Hollywood, California in the US.
Oh, really?
Recently, we've been working on the finishing touches for both. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about
That would require I
Pikmin.
go to California, which I'm not interested in doing.
It's been over
If you open one
20
up in
years since the
Florida,
first
I'm there,
game,
babe.
And we're still working on the series. This is Pikmin Bloom. It's a smart device game we started with Niantic late last year.
I mean, you could just release
Players all
some
over the
Pikmin
world
games on
are
the Switch.
planting
Did
flowers.
3 come out on the Switch?
Here's a quick
I need to pick
rundown
that
of
up.
the
I
game
always
for
said
those
that I
who have
would
yet
when
to
it came
play
out, and I've not done it yet. I was sort of hoping it would be a Pikmin
Pikmin
trilogy.
Bloom is a smart device game that uses your location. By walking outside, you can find Pikmin, raise them, and plant flowers together.
I'd rather not.
All you need to do is take it with you on your daily walks or outings.
I'm not into
You can look
mobile
back at
gaming.
the end of the day and see where you walked.
I watched the
Send out
Assassin's
Pikmin
Creed
and collect
event,
the items they
and
found
they
that
announced
day,
the mobile game. They're like, it's a full 3D mobile game
and
on.
feed
Yeah, I
them
was,
nectar to increase their petals.
if I wanted to play games on my phone,
So, how many steps did we take today?
I would. I just wasn't sure where to go with that.
You can also use the AR feature. to
My
take
phone is
photos
for
with
communication, not for games.
Pikmin are all around you.
That's what I've got my Switch
Let's
for.
take a quick look at my screen. I have nearly 700
Where
Pikmin.
are you right now, Mr. Miyamoto, where the grass
love
looks so
nectar.
cartoony?
If you give Pikmin nectar like you see here, their flowers will bloom. You'll also see the number of steps you've taken that day.
Ooh.
Regarding the map,
So it's gonna
the
bully me into
clouds will
being
clear
healthy.
along the path you walk, so you can keep a record of locations you've visited. I normally move around within Kyoto, but I've also been going to Osaka, to Universal Studios Japan.
Of course you have,
I
Mr.
occasionally go
Miyamoto.
to Tokyo as well. You'll say to yourself, okay, this time I'll try walking here. It makes trips and walks a lot of fun. It's a very easygoing play experience you can enjoy just by taking it with you. I hope you'll try it out. Okay, now to the main event. Please take a look at this.
What is this gonna be? What is this gonna be? Is this Pikmin 4? Is this Pikmin 4? Come on, baby! Come on, baby! And having never played a Pikmin game and not being that invested in the series. Is it just the first one? What are you doing here? Yay! Very excited for all the Pikmin fans out there. 2023. It's finally happening. You've told us nothing about it, but it exists.
That's right.
Which I think we already knew.
In 2023. We won't be showing any gameplay today. However, you'll be able to play like this, from the Pikmin's perspective near the ground.
That's different. Again, having never played a Pikmin game.
Nintendo Switch has made controlling the game simpler, meaning you can further concentrate on the core essence of Pikmin gameplay. We call it Dandori in Japanese, or strategically planning, deploying, and commanding the Pikmin. I hope you're all looking forward to
Wow, they fit all of that into one word,
you.
Dandori.
Mr. Koizumi.
It's impressive. Very efficient
Very
language,
much, Mr.
Japanese.
Miyamoto. Now, let's move on to some more headlines.
Well, that's exciting. All right, I gotta start playing some Pikmin. Ooh,
Dancing game to the
this is
next
getting
level.
skipped for copyright, isn't it? Welcome back. That was the Just Dance trailer. It had some copyrighted material in it. We're moving on now.
You survived the season of death.
I don't know. I mean, I survived
As
what,
you
3 years of
cultivate a
COVID
peaceful
now, so I
farm
think
life
I could
in the
probably
village of
manage the
Leafy.
season. Is this another farming? Wait a
The
minute.
season of death quietus continuously returns, threatening to destroy all. Travel the world
he's
and
getting
find a way
half.
to put an end to the calamity in this life simulation RPG.
Okay, so it's a little bit different.
Along the way, allies with different motives will join your cause.
All of their motives are vaguely farming related, though, because all of their grandfathers died and left them a farm.
Of this ill-fated world. After this presentation, a demo containing the opening days of your farm's first season will be available on Nintendo eShop. Save data can be transferred to the full game once purchased. Harvestella launches on Nintendo Switch November 4th.
Remind me in 1 hour, download Harvestella demo.
Get ready for a devilishly good
I'm gonna
time.
do it. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna see.
After 500 years,
Yes!
the witch Bayonetta was revived in the present day. In the first Bayonetta game, she clashed with angels to recover her lost memories. And in the second, confronted demons to save her best friend.
Yeah, so we've kind of run the gambit now.
Now, in this third installment, she'll fight to protect the world from the sudden invasion of man-made bioweapons called homunculi.
So that's the direction you go with it. You fought the angels, you fought the demons, now it's bioweapons. I'm here for
She's gone
it.
from fighting for herself to fighting for others to fighting for the world.
Yes!
Those
It's
who
that
have
perfect
overcome their past histories
escalation.
with Bayonetta to fight alongside her include the journalist Luca and another Umbra witch, Jean. New ally Viola also joins in on the action. A hair-raising, demon summoning.
These games, if you've never played one of these games, they are bananas, okay? Bayonetta games are nuts. They're great fun. They're pretty challenging as well if you play it like even at the normal difficulty, or I mean, you start getting into the harder ones, you're at a point where the reaction speeds are way higher than what my aging brain can deliver on. But they're really good.
A dark fantasy mystery
And I'm looking forward to the third
from the
one.
Creators of Danganronpa. Welcome to the city of perpetual rain.
Ah, Seattle.
Many cases remain unsolved in this corporate-controlled metropolis.
Absolutely, like why people would want to live in Seattle.
Those who investigate are called master detectives, who come from all around the world.
What?
My hair is a question mark.
Detective.
I was meant to be a detective.
Shinigami, the spirit haunting him after their pact.
Shinigami?
Dive into these unsolved
I think I'd be okay
cases
with
as
that
a
haunting.
trainee at the detective agency.
Clock tower.
Thoroughly inspect each crime scene to gather clues and evidence. When you're ready, Shinigami will conjure a realm tying the crime scene to the truth.
And then abusively kick you into it.
Overcome obstacles and manifestations of mysteries to edge closer to the actual events. However,
this is
mystery
wild
phantoms
looking.
will attempt to hinder your progress during each case. Avoid their barrage of falsehoods and slash through contradictions. Uncover the secrets of Master Detective Archives Raincode, launching first on the Nintendo Switch system.
That looks
spring 2023.
nuts. I don't know how to even interpret that. I went silent through the whole thing because
Enter the village if
this is
you
going to be
dare.
Cloud. This is Cloud. There's no way this is running on the Switch. I think the 7 really, yeah,
Latest
Cloud.
installment in the Resident Evil series is
So here's the
coming
thing
to
with
Nintendo
Resident Evil
Switch
games,
as a
right?
Cloud version.
They look like a fun time.
Ethan Winters
They
must
look like
face the
such good
horrors of the
games, and I'd
village
love
and
to
its
play
4
them.
fearsome
But I'm so
lords to
easily
rescue
frightened
his
by anything
adopted
slightly
daughter.
outside the norm that I will
Resident
never
Evil
play one.
Village Cloud
It's never gonna
launches on
happen.
Nintendo Switch
But I've watched the
October
Scary
28th.
Game Squad play through like
You
2
can
and 3
download and try
remakes,
out the free
as well as
demo
7 and
today
8.
on
So
Nintendo
those are
eShop
good.
to pre-order
They're
the full
great,
game.
good stories. I have long
Winter's
thought about
expansion
buying the
DLC
games just to support the
containing a new
studio.
third-person mode.
Considering I will
Additional
never
story
play them
content
myself, I
and
just
more
watch other people
will
do it.
launch December 2nd.
So we'll see about that. Not on the Switch though. I'm not buying a Cloud
Resident
game.
Evil series will be available as cloud versions on
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch this year.
I don't buy Cloud
It's
games.
an
You shouldn't
action-packed
either.
Lineup of Nintendo Switch games.
You never know how long those servers are going to be online.
Vanquish foes to avenge your father in this kung fu action brawler. By
This is if you own a
trusting,
physical cartridge, you can play it even
tripping,
after
and
like the
parrying
digital
opponents,
storefronts have
you'll
turned
break their
shut
stance
off.
and gain the upper hand. Fall in combat and you'll get older and weaker. In turn, however, you'll learn new techniques to complete your mission. Can you exact revenge before your time runs out?
I got you.
Sifu pummels its way onto Nintendo Switch.
That is an
November 8th.
interesting concept.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
So you die, you technically get more abilities,
Experience the events,
but you
leading
get
up to
older,
Final
and you can
Fantasy
die
VII
before you
in
reach
this
the end.
exhilarating action
Also,
RPG.
yeah, so it's nuts that this is coming out on Switch. I'm really looking forward to this. I've never played Crisis Core. I played 7, I played 7 Remake, played 7 Remake again on the PS5.
Investigate strange disappearances
I've seen
within the
Advent
universe.
Children.
This
I know the
remaster
story
features
of Crisis
HD
Core,
graphics,
but I'm really excited to play it for the first time. I thought about playing it like the original first so I can actually feel
Crisis Core,
what's
Final
new and
Fantasy VII
updated,
Reunion
like actually get like a
launches on
proper
Nintendo
upgrade
Switch
experience.
December 13th.
But I probably won't do that because I just don't have time. And then I probably won't want to play it in December when it re-releases, you know, not immediately afterward. Although saying that, the other day I was sitting around and I was like, man, I'm ready to play Final Fantasy VII Remake again. I just played it earlier this year. I'm ready to go again though. Such a fun game, such a good game.
Rack up these bonuses for a high score. Radient Silvergun launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
This looks a lot like a game I played on a PC. I mean, there's 1,000 games like
make
it,
your
but
way out of a derelict space station in this roguelike game set in the endless universe. But it's not as easy as it sounds. You'll have to fend off continuous waves of monsters as you make your way through procedurally generated levels. Complete various quests to unlock new heroes.
I played a game like this. I played
station
Torchlight 2.
areas, and more.
And I thought it was really
Players in
fun.
online co-op can attempt to
Never had a
escape
desire
their
to play another
grim
one. I didn't even get that far into Torchlight 2. I was like, this is a cool concept for one game. I've played this one game. Never need to play another one like it. And look, if you're into them, good. It looks like it could be interesting, but
begins anew.
I'm good. I've had my
Remaster of
fun.
Tales of Symphonia is coming to Nintendo Switch.
I've heard good
The
things
world
about Tales of
Silverwood is
Symphonia.
controlled by shadowy forces called Descience. To stop them, a person known as the Chosen One must ascend the Tower of Salvation.
I really hope that's true.
Lloyd soon embarks on a journey with Colette, the current Chosen One.
Boy
and his
takes
childhood
blonde
friend
girl to
in
top
this
of tall
beloved
tower.
action RPG.
I think I know where
They'll meet
Xenoblade 2 got
allies
the
along the way,
inspiration.
like the wandering aristocrat Zelos, and a lumberjack who lost her emotions after an experiment, Presea.
Yeah, so Zeke
will also join the party.
and he's not really an aristocrat, is he? I'm saying that because, well, never mind. I don't want to spoil Xenoblade 2. Wait, this is 3. Wait, this is just where all the Xenoblade games stole their ideas from, isn't it? I gotta play Tales of Symphonia now, so I can find out what's gonna happen in Xenoblade Chronicles 4. I'm being I'm jokey right now, of course. Life is Strange, okay, we'll never play it, don't care. Happy if you loved it though, good for you. That title is too long for me to care, honestly. Make shorter titles, people. What? Oh, hold on, what is that? I'm sorry? Are there pre-built levels? Do I have to build them all myself? I need that. Not Disney Speedway, though. I'm good. I've got Mario Kart. And I already can't find people to play that with me, so I think I'm gonna have to give this one a pass. Love Goofy, though. He's good. Literally, I don't think you could make me care any less about Fall Guys. If you paid me to care less, I don't think I could muster a lack of emotion towards it. Kirby! I played that new Kirby game.
Return to Dreamland Deluxe is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Oh! Okay.
A spaceship crash lands on planet Popstar. To help Magalore return to his home planet,
did we know this was
Kirby
happening?
And his friends set off on an adventure. In addition to sword, whip, and other familiar copy abilities, the new Mecha copy ability makes its debut. Blast foes from a distance, or punch them up close. It's packed with other powerful moves as well. The game supports local play for up to 4 players on the same system.
Oh yeah, okay. I tried doing that with Kirby Star Allies, and it was just nuts and
using their
chaos.
favorite copy abilities.
I was going to play as I played Kirby in the Forgotten Lands or Forgotten World or whatever the most recent 3D one was. I don't know why I can't remember the name. My memory's not as sharp as it used to be. But that was a great game. Played it all the way through to the end. Post-game, there were some additional levels that I didn't get around to finishing. But otherwise, very fun. We'll probably go back and do those at some point. Xenoblade 3 came out. That's all I cared about, and it continues to be all I care about.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th, 2023. Pre-orders begin today.
I'm gonna be honest with you, this is really exciting, I think, for Return to Dreamland fans. We'll probably not play it. There's only one 2D game I care to play, and that's Mario games. Personal thing.
Thank you for watching.
Not saying the other ones are bad. Oh, is that it?
This next trailer will be our last announcement.
Okay.
Please take a look.
We thinking Zelda? We thinking Metroid? We thinking Mario? Something along in those lines? Well, it's Zelda. It's very obviously Zelda, isn't it? I'm gonna be so embarrassed if I'm wrong. This is Zelda. This is Zelda! This is Breath of the Wild 2! My gosh, what is happening? I'm gonna be watching hours-long breakdowns of these, and all of them will be wrong, but I'm still gonna watch them. Okay, so we've got the princess doing something with the hero. Speaking of, hello, hero. Nice hair. What? I'm sorry, what? What is this? Are we getting a title? Legend of Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. What does that mean? Well, is that an Ouroboros signal? Is it the long-awaited Oh, baby! Hey. No, thank you for showing, Nintendo. Thank you. Wowzers. I was going to say, is that a crossover with Xenoblade 3? Obviously not. It was a joke. Because of the thing, and it was going around, and it was biting, and they're... It's amazing how with Zelda, they can tell you nothing and show you nothing, and it's still really exciting. We still don't know what that game is about. We have no clue what's happening. And every time they release a trailer, it almost feels like we're getting less information than we already had. Like, it feels like they're taking information out of... That first reveal trailer with them underground and the strange, like, glowing stuff, and we had all these ideas and theories, and then it feels like every time they've shown something new, they've been like, give me back some of that. Give me back some of that. You know less now. It's a bigger surprise. I'm excited. Well, there was a lot of good things in here. Obvious highlights, Zelda, Pikmin 4, did other things. It was really long. I forgot a lot of it already. I need to go take some, like, brain supplements or something. But hey, thank you folks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to go download that demo now and see whether or not it's a thing I care about. Thank you folks for watching. God bless you. I'll see you later. Bye.